Alright, dude, I'm here. Ready to go. Let's play some golf.
Golf? Dude, you didn't hear me. I said Frolf.
Frolf? What the hell is Frolf?
Frolf.
What are we playing?
Okay, so today's game, get rid of that for now. You don't have to leave that. We are, of course, the Den Den Boys. I'm Vaughn.
Garth.
And today we're here to talk about the game of Frolf and its video game adaptation of Ribbit King. In this scenario, it's actually the original game, which was a Japanese PS1 game called Kero Kero King. Kero is like the Japanese word for frog. And you don't actually use golf clubs or hit the frogs, you catapult them.
It's RSPCA friendly. No frogs were harmed in this video game.
Exactly.
The Kero Kero King, 2000, PS1, Jap exclusive. So basically, like Vaughn said, the game requires you to hit a sort of like a seesaw. I guess the frog's sitting on a seesaw. You hit the seesaw and send the frog flying onto the course. And if you can get the ball in the hole in less strokes, which is where the golf element comes in, you get bonus points for getting
8,000 points for holding in, in 1 or 2.
And for every shot that after a while, each shot the bonus goes down. So from 8,000 to 6,000, 5,000. And eventually they give you nothing if you don't get in.
We get eight strokes.
8's the limit of things. Yeah.
But there's plenty of bonus points to be milked around the course in the form of flies and insects that the frog will hop and eat if it's in the proximity to it.
You can play for a lot of these, so you'll see some spider webs which are like trampolines to bounce them in. You can see rivers for them to swim through. You can see where the flies are on the map.
And there's golden flies, standard flies.
Which are worth more flies, poisonous flies.
And if you combo a few flies together, the points rack up.
So the element of the game is getting into the hole in the least amount of strokes, but also trying to milk some of those bonus scores on the way. But the difference is, we've played a lot of Ribbit King, which was the GameCube and PlayStation 2 successor to Kero Kero King, and initially we had to really adjust to how to play Kero Kero King because Ribbit King is very much a golf game. But based more on the combos. How many combos can you land? Catch a fly, land in the water, swim to get points, grab another point bubble.
So it's like they learned from the first game and really turned up the fun factor of combos, making them accessible, easy, and they could go on and link up for ages.
Oh yeah, and that was
the fun.
Oh, absolutely.
So random.
Just seeing how far you get your frog to go.
You put yourself in a situation.
So this one they did a little bit differently. So they really sort of, obviously it's the first. We've come from the second one and then come back to first. So it was a bit of a weird order to play it in. But the first one is a lot more focused on the golf. So getting your ball in the hole in the least amount of strokes. And look, if you happen to get some flies, like in the video, as your frog finished and happened to see a fly and jump for it, or get another bonus because of that was a bonus.
There's a bonus
definitely.
Had, but if you went purely looking for that, it doesn't quite flow as well as it did in the sequel.
Yeah.
But you would expect some evolution, and you would expect in the sequel, as they did, they sort of turned up the fun factor.
Yeah.
And,
so early on, we found ourselves trying to go for those flies, go for those spider webs, go for the combos, and we just weren't nailing them. We weren't getting any sort of combos, and we were pretty much getting pantsed by the computer. We couldn't really work out why they were doing so much better than us.
Well, and ironically, that the last sort of chip-in was really difficult to control the power for the last sort of, tap-in shots. Because the frogs sort of hop and sometimes jump a little bit after they land.
And either jump the hole or not jump at all. You're expecting jump,
come up to a stop.
And it wouldn't jump.
But there is a bit of strategy with the holding sort of forwards and backwards in your sort of
maybe a
backswing.
little bit top spin.
We once we cottoned onto that, we had more success. And it's designed around this sort of in the single player mode versus characters.
So there's a lot of humour. Obviously, it's in Japanese. A lot of obviously all the games in Japanese. Besides maybe some of the menus.
But look, very little language barrier. Like we were navigating our way, understood all the menus within sort of half an hour. It was fine.
Yeah. So. Obviously, each world there was different themed worlds.
There's a crazy story that goes with it. I think you're the sort of the son of the legendary, Frolf King, and you're flying in a spaceship past a planet and sort of get shot down by the alien sort of king, who then you have to sort of frolf your way off the planet by
him
challenging. And the different themed worlds, of course, your ice world, desert world.
They did actually, and a lot like Ribbit King, they did really mix up the worlds, and the worlds had different themes that affected the way it played. So the lava really did affect you in the lava world. You know, the ice ones really made your frog slip and slide way further than you wanted it to. So there was some getting used to each of the worlds. So they all had their own attributes, which made it a lot of fun.
And of course, this is a 32-bit game, so it sort of mixes the sort of 3D backgrounds with the 2D sprites, which is a nice sort of 32-bit way of doing things. I think where if the players were all polygons, they could get a bit ugly and jarring.
If you've seen Parappa the Rapper, you probably know what we're talking about. That kind of 2D, pseudo 2D, paperish kind of paper-mache kind of looking view of the character.
That fusion with 3D courses and backgrounds. So it's quite a nice looking 32-bit game and quite a late game, you know, in 2000.
Yeah.
It even has that sort of support for the PlayStation Mini, the little sort of like VMU that Sony did that we haven't got here. But it is compatible with that. So late game. Push the machine nicely, and that fusion of sort of 2D meets 3D.
Cool, so that's how it plays, you know. What did you like about it? Compared to, say, should we compare it to Ribbit King, or should we just...
Well, it's the first game. Maybe we judge it on its own merits. But look, it's humour, you know, it's even with a language barrier, you still laugh out loud. There's some really kooky... The
CPU characters are quite funny to play. Some of the computer players,
and the art style. Like, I love the way they've drawn the characters. Again, it has this sort of kookiness about their design, sort of choices, who you're up against.
And the little lead-in video, you might see it on the screen. Some of the lead-in videos, there's a bit of humour about what each character does in the lead up to the match. It's quite funny.
Some peanuts.
That peanut, they were pretty cool.
They jump out of the shell and they're sort of separate.
Yeah, they were funny. And when they played together, they would jump off each other's head to hit them. So there's a lot of variety.
Touches, and very Japanese. If you love your Japanese humour and your Japanese stuff, this has got it in spades. It ticks that box.
I've actually, once I got used to it, I actually enjoyed it being a more golfy kind of sim, because the Ribbit King one, it's almost like the golf is secondary to just landing combos. But with this one, it's about getting the whole, and like you said, some of those chip shots when you should have just been able to just hit it in from close range. I mean, the long shots were easy, but
those mid-range sort of approach shots, that when you dunked a shot, that was the best feeling.
That was heaven,
because it's happened slowly and you just...
It's hard to do.
Yeah, hard to do.
Very rare.
And we got a couple, and that was a sweet feeling.
They were a bit touchy. If we're going to go to like some things that maybe they could have done better, it was very, very touchy with the impact bar. Not so much the power, but if you were a minuscule, that's what made those chip shots so hard. If you were just slightly off the perfect bar, it would send your frog to the left or the right, which would be the difference between sinking it in the hole and missing. It would be very, very frustrating.
So, some clutch plays there, like to nail the perfect impact when you need it, and sometimes we did, sometimes we didn't. But you can't fault the mechanism, it's just that it demands perfection. And you can...
I guess if, I know we're not comparing it, but I guess some people might, and we're wrapping it up, might compare it to the other one. They might say the combos maybe don't make it as fun, but I enjoyed the golf of it.
Pure experience, as you said, more golf-like in a sense, for a game that's trying not to be golf-like, with frogs. But if you've played the sequel, the PS2 GameCube game, you owe it to yourself to track down and play the original game to see where it all began.
Super cheap too. Like we tracked a copy down for what, $5?
Yeah.
So
it's a cheap game, so there's no cost,
Absolutely. So it's definitely a must play.
Yeah.
And we've still got to put a lot of time into it. I think we're only about maybe 2 or 3 worlds in. We're not up to the end of the game yet, so
we want to see those end credits, because the opening FMV is hilarious and really well done. So I can't wait to see those closing FMVs. I was impressed. Like, we had to revise our expectations. It plays a bit differently, but you can see where it came from. You can see the evolution. Kero Kero. I mean, we're Ribbit King fans for life. And
played a lot of Ribbit King.
There's really only the 2 games in the series, so if you've only played the GameCube and PS2 game, that's 50%. Go the 100%. I say.
Completionist in you. All right, cool. Well, there you go. Kero Kero King on the PS1. Loved it. We're going to play some more of it. Hope you liked the video. If you've never heard of the game, hope it gave you some info on what it's like. You should definitely play it if you haven't. We'll hopefully catch you for the next video. Hit the subscribe button, hit some likes, give us some comments, some feedback.
Check us out on Instagram. We've got the @Den Boys and Da Retro Games, both Australian Instagram game pages.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.